Alright, so this is a new game I found on the Steam. Just some dating games that I don't have to pay for. This is Tailor Tales, so this should be fun. Would I like to skip intro? Neil Forrester, 24, young executive. Oh my god, I can't read that fast. Dmitry Kotov, 19, college student. Oh, that's who we're not going for. Gray Jansen, 27, you're challenging. Oh my gosh, this goes really fast. 28, superhero lone wolf. There's no need for you to know that information. Okay, James. Kane Prince, college student, hot-headed. I wasn't stealing at all. How dare you accuse me of theft? Aiden Jaeger? AT guy. Oh my god. Why do they make this? Who reads that fast? I can't. When you were younger and much more of a tomboy, you and Neil happened to cross paths when he decided to run away from his parents, who forced him to act like a proper child. Years later, you two meet as adults, except Neil doesn't recognize you. You know, he was under the impression you were a boy. The misunderstanding leaves Neil embarrassed. Neil's attitude towards you is cold and cruel, and you wonder if that sweet little boy he used to be was just your imagination. You try your best to befriend him, but Neil will have none of that. So basically, he's gonna play hard to get. He's gonna be the I hate you until he starts falling in love with you. But what happens when you finally get under that cold exterior you crafted? Will he be that sweet little boy again? So those are just like snippets. Don't know why his hair's short there. Don't like that. If it's slicked back, that's terrible. Okay, so yeah, I think it's like a choose your story, but these guys are locked. So I wonder if there's actual, like, can you actually just like accidentally just become friends with them? Kane, he's 21, he's a little younger than me. Job, student / clerk at the convenience stores. So he's not making much money. He's 5'7". During your he's a little short. Still taller than me, but short. During your last party in college, you meet a drunk Kane. His friends seem to have abandoned him. You eventually help him get home safe. Half a year later, you meet him again at a jewelry store, and he's stealing. You call him out, and he makes a mad dash for it. You see him again at the convenience store he works at, where he pretends he doesn't know what you're talking about. You warn him to be careful, otherwise you report him as a thief to his college. That should keep him in line, right? Until you make out with him, and, you know, that'll happen. He seems, well, so far they all seem a little cocky and douchebaggy. Seems to be what we're going with here. They all seem like assholes, except this guy. This guy seems like he's just gonna be the nice guy of the game. Dmitry Kotov. Age 19, so he's not, he's barely legal, as they would say. That'll be a little weird. Can't even take him to a bar. 6'1" though. He's tall as fuck. Job, college student / part-timer at a cat cafe. Dimitri looks a lot older than he really is, just because he's really tall, which is why he thought he was your age. Oh, so in the game, I'm supposed to be 17. Wait, really? Okay, was that, no, when you met up, when he was only 13. That's weird. Oh no. Okay, so if I met him at 17 and he's 19 now, that means he's 6 years older. So I'm actually 23 in the game, which is actually really funny because I'm 23 in real life. So that already I feel attached to this character. I feel like I'm in this person's body. A few years later when you meet him again, but at this time you find out he's the little brother of your boyfriend? Wait, I have a boyfriend? Things don't work out between you. Okay, well there we go. Great. When you start your boutique and find yourself, maybe it's like different between each guy. It's just like I'm a different person between each character. That's probably how it's gonna go. When you start your boutique and find yourself with an empty spare bedroom, you wonder what to do with it until you come across Dimitri again. Now a college student looking for a place to live. When you offer him a place, to your surprise, he instantly agrees. It'll be fun taking care of a little brother, right? Until you guys... Should I say it? I mean, I know I have no censorship, but... Okay. We have to unlock these dudes, which I didn't really see these guys' personalities, and I'm like, what's on his face? Are those piercings? Beauty marks? Why is his shirt open? It only has... I don't know. Alright, let's talk to Neil. I'm already done with Neil already. Oh, I get to create a character? Oh, this game is sweet. Okay. In Tailor Tales, you play as a young woman who just opened her own boutique. You can determine her skin, hair, and eye color by using the color swatches on the left with the icons. These choices will reflect in special CGs that will appear throughout the story, so choose wisely. Don't forget to equip your free starter shirt, skirt, and sandals. Oh, can you unlock stuff? I'm actually getting excited about this game. I was gonna just, I don't know. Okay, so I'll try to make this kind of like me. It's really hard because in games, you're either pale or dark, and I'm just like, where's the tan at? Like, I'm not this light, but I'm not this dark. Where's the in-between? Tan people need love too, okay? Is that dark brown? I don't know. J Soul. Boutique name, definitely not Sunshine. Sure. I'm terrible at names. Sure. See, look how fucking pale I look. You know, whatever. I feel... you know, I'm done complaining. Okay. Ooh, it's been updated, which includes Kane's full route. Go to the character selection settings to start a new route with Kane. Alright. Welcome to the main menu! To start off your journey, why don't you read the first chapter by clicking on the continue button? No, you're right. Can I design my own clothes? Is this like an actual, like, you own an actual store and you gotta actually do stuff and make money? And this is a free game? I'm actually really surprised. Warnings and triggers! Tailor Tales is a lighthearted game, but each route brings its own unique set of warnings and triggers, like abusive men that want to take over you and teach you a lesson. Also, yeah, okay. So, sorry about me accidentally bringing up the start menu. That may happen because I have to window capture this game. No, display capture this game because it does not work on OBS things. Tailor Tales is a lighthearted game. Okay, but each route brings around unique set of warnings and triggers. Let's see what the triggers are just to see what they are. Oh, you actually, okay. Okay, so, warnings and triggers, belittlement of the main character, rudeness, alcoholism. Oh, he loves alcohol. Oh, God. Okay, minor character death, Nosebleed. Alright. Um. Surprisingly low. Okay. Well, I feel like. Oh, this is his sexual behaviors. Okay. Mostly vanilla. How boring. Ugh. Gentle most of the time. Okay. Libido is average. Dude. Yes, teach me the controls. As you play the story, you'll sometimes be prompted with a fierce/kind choice. They will determine which ending you'll get. Yeah. Fierce choices are usually more bold and flirty. Kind choices are usually more reserved and thoughtful. Neither choice is the right one, so pick whatever you feel like. Yeah, okay. During this game, this message window will contain most of the shortcuts you can use. I'm just gonna say play. I don't know. We'll start auto read. Use the other arrow to adjust the speed, and click pause to pause auto read. Basic stuff. Got it. History log, quick save, load save file, night mode. Okay, adjust text size. Some shortcuts that don't have a button. Holding down W, spacebar, mouse button will skip text. Use shift to hide the text box, and F1 brings up in-game volume controls. And lastly, F4 to play in full screen. Where's the full screen button? Hold on. The sun is starting to set, and all the other kids have gone home already. I should probably head home as well. My mother is making dinner and waiting for me. I look down at my hands, which are dirty, and there's a cut on my knee. My clothes have spots of green from rolling around in grass with other kids. She's not going to like this. I'm probably going to get yelled at again, but I have to go home. Mother, I'm home. I yell when I open the door. Mother is in the kitchen preparing food. Wash your hands and sit down for dinner, she yells back. Obediently, I walk towards the kitchen and wash my hands. Jay, she gasps at me, you're completely filthy. Were you playing with the boys again? Looking at your clothes, what am I going to do with you? How I wish you were more girly. I look down at the floor. Mother's always saying things like this to me. I just like playing around with kids. I don't care about my clothes. Honestly, I feel this. As a kid, my mom would buy white shoes, and then she'd get mad when the white shoes got dirty. Like, why buy white shoes? They're just gonna get dirty. Okay, come on now. Wash up and sit down. I have a surprise for you after dinner. My eyes light up. A present that's unexpected? I hurriedly wash my hands and sit down. When dinner is served, Mother keeps making comments how I shouldn't play so roughly and I should keep my clothes clean. I finish up my food and eager for my present. Time for your surprise, Jay, she explains. She walked out of the room, then returns soon after holding a large white box. She hands it over to me. Gleefully, I open it up. A bunch of pink fabric is in the box. A bit confused, I pick it up. I'm staring at a little pink dress in my tiny hands. It feels smooth against my skin, like it's really expensive. The fake crystals embedded into the hem sparkling brilliantly. I'm horrified. It's like a princess dress, and I hate princess dresses. They get in the way of playing. Wouldn't it simply look adorable on you? Grandma made it for you, she says. Honestly, I used to get really fluffy dresses, but they were only for holidays, and I think I liked them, and I thought they were pretty. But to actually play in, no, you can't get it. You just can't get them dirty. But it's only for a holiday, so what's the, like, it doesn't really matter. You can play another day or another time. I sigh, then take the dress from my hands. I really don't want to wear it, so I come up with a plan. I want to go out and play again. Can I? I don't want to put it on now and make it dirty, I lie. Mother nods. All right, fine. Be back by 7 and don't talk to strangers. Oh. Quickly, I leave the house and run away. I definitely did not want to wear a princess dress. But later on, she owns a boutique. Like, what? What? You were into fashion as a kid, but now you're all like, time to sell it? I'm really confused how we're going to transition into womanhood. The sun is completely gone as I arrive at the playground. It's dark and kind of scary. I kick a rock in frustration. Mother can't make me wear those stupid frilly dresses. Always telling me to dress up and look like a girl. I hate it. I don't like all those frilly dresses and looking cute. It just gets in the way of playtime. My friends always make fun of me when I show up in a frilly dress, and I can't play because Mother doesn't want it to get dirty. I just want to go outside and play with my friends. But the playground is empty. Since most kids have a curfew, they've already gone home. Yeah, it's so weird that your mom's just like, go outside, it's nighttime. I'm alone, and I don't like it. Not even Cody is here to play with. Frustrated, I kick a rock into the metal blue dome on the playground. Ow, it hurts my ears. It makes a hollow sound as it bounces off. Who's there? I'm startled by the sudden voice coming from the dome. It seems someone is hiding there. Keep quiet. Come out. I narrow my eyes trying to make out the figure that's hiding in the dome, and I keep quiet. Who knows who's in there? Mom did tell me not to talk to strangers. Could be anything or anybody, hell. It takes a while, but within seconds I see a small boy crawling out of the hole. At first I see a bush of purple hair emerging from the hole. Then I see the rest of his body come out, revealing the dirt on his expensive looking clothes. Rich boy! His eyes are big and red, looking at me in fear. I don't recognize him at all. I'm not gonna hurt you, I tell him with a big smile. You're new here. What's your name? The boy says nothing. He looks down at his shoes instead. They're covered in dirt as well. Where are you from, I ask, continuing my questioning of the strange boy I've never seen before. You're definitely not from around here. The boy makes a tiny sniff, then rubs his nose with a cuff of his sleeve. Did you run away from home too, I ask him. I suddenly feel sad about my own situation, running away from my mother and the dress like that. You're not going to tell them, are you? The boy finally says. He sounds like he's been crying a lot. I smile at him. Of course not. We can be runaways together. He looks up at me, a spark returning to his eyes. Why are you running away, he asks. My mother wants me to wear clothes I don't want to, I say. I'm being forced to dress girly. Mother and father insist I wear these clothes, and they yell at me when I get them dirty. I give him one look over again. He's entirely dirtied his clothes. They must be real mad at you right now, then. The boy gives a shy nod. I don't want to go back. I always have to study and can never go out and play. I hate that. I just want to play as well. Get as dirty as I want, I exclaim. Mother and father won't allow me to play with any boys, so I ran away. Well then, I'll play with you. Excitedly, I grab his hand and drag him to the slide at the other end of the playground. Your parents aren't here to say no. The boy finally manages to smile at me, and I give him a big toothy grin back. He climbs to the top of the slide and sits down to slide down. I can hear him giggle as he goes down. I quickly climb up as well and follow after him. It's so much fun to play with this boy. He's a bit shy and hesitant at first, but a couple minutes in, and he's the one racing to the top of the slide. Mother and father would definitely never allow me to play like this, he says. Definitely not with other kids my age. Hey, I'm 7. How old are you? I ask with a wide smile. The boy slides down again, turns to face me. I'm 8. You know, boys older than me should be more brave, I tell him. Then I wink at him and give him a thumbs up. He gives me a bashful look and smiles back. I then grin at him and tap him on the arm. Tag, you're it, I call out. I dash away from him. He looks at me questionably. simply standing in the same spot still. I run back and forth in front of him. He's not moving to chase me at all. Why aren't you chasing me? You're it. He looks at me funny. I'm it? What does that mean? I blink at him and stop still. Do you mean you don't know how to play tag? I don't. No, I'm not sure. He shyly avoids looking at me in the eye. Wow, you never played tag before? Really? That's kind of amazing. Look, you tag someone like this, and that means you're it, and you should tag me in return. If you can catch me, you tag me. I'm going to be chasing you instead. I walk up to him and tap him on the ankle. You're it, and then I run away from him. He nods his head and laughs, taking chase. We both run playing tag. He's a fast learner, but I've never heard of a kid that didn't know how to play tag. Either way, he's pretty fun to play with, and we run to our heart's content until we can't take it anymore. We play together until the stars are twinkling in the night. I'm lying down in the grass. My clothes are stained completely. That should probably worry me, but I'm having too much fun with my new friend to care. If I could play like this every day, that'd be so awesome. Do you see those 4 bright stars, he asks. I look up at the sky, the stars sparkling bright, but I can see the ones he's pointing at, 4 bright stars in the shape of a square. Yeah, I see them. It's a star constellation. See the other 3 bright stars coming out of it? They call it the Little Dipper, he explains. Oh, I see. It seems like a frying pan. Wow, you're so smart. He shakes his head. It's just what my parents forced me to learn. You don't like it when they force things on you, huh? They're always forcing me to learn. I don't want to go back. Do you hate your parents? I decide to ask. The boy takes his time to answer. No, he asks eventually. I want to make them proud, but I really don't like all of their little rules. I don't like rules either, I say. But your parents love you, right? The boy shrugs. I guess. That's good. My mother loves me too, even though she's always trying to get me to behave. He snickers at me. Why do you always misbehave? Wait, what? He asks why or when. All the time, I reply with a laugh. Your parents don't punish you? I just run away when they do. I give a wink. You're so cool. You do whatever you want. I feel myself blush at the sudden adoration. Our moment is interrupted when I see flashing lights shining our way. I can hear adult voices and a dog barking. Find the boy, one of the men yells. My eyes widen with fear as I recognize the uniforms on the group of men entering the playground. It's the police. They're here to find the boy. I'm sure of it. Luckily, they haven't spotted us yet. Oh no, I think they're looking for me, the boy says nervously. What should we do? The boy looks frightened. I'm sure he doesn't want to go home just yet. Should I distract the police? Or run away? I feel like distracting the police would get me in trouble. And what would he gain out of running? I don't know. And I feel like running away would just make me guilty. How is running away the kind choice, by the way? Like, what's going to get me more in trouble? I'm trying to think. If I was in this situation, well, I mean, I don't think it would be smart to run away from the police. And I can't get charged with anything. I'm a kid. Distract him? Quick, hide! I'll distract him, I tell the boy. He quickly hides behind one of the trees, and I step up towards the group of flashlights. Hey, there's a kid, yells out one of them. The police walk up to me, and I get nervous, feeling my stomach drop in a bundle of nerves. But I have to protect my new friend. I swallow my uneasiness and look him straight in the eye. No, it's not him. Hey, have you seen a little kid around here? Your age and height, purple hair? We're looking for him. He's lost. I nod my head. Yes, I've seen him. He ran away when I tried to talk to him, though. Which way did he go? The police officer asks. I point in a random direction. He went that way about 10 minutes ago. Everyone gather around. The boy went this way, the police officer yells. All the other men gather around and follow him as they walk into the direction I pointed at, leaving us alone in the playground. My heart is beating like crazy. I can't believe I fooled them. And this is how I become a criminal. The boy appears from behind the tree and looks at me with dazzling eyes. Wow, you lied to them without blinking an eye? You're a monster, he says. I'm just kidding. Are you kidding me? I was so nervous I thought my heart would jump out of my chest. I'm still surprised I managed to pull that off. Either way, the police are gone, but who knows for how long. We can't stay here forever, so I start to wonder where we should go, and the only thing I can think of is my home. Even if my mother is waiting for me at home with that dress in her hands, yes, that would be the best idea. I start to walk towards my house. We can hide there. Where are we going? The boy asks as he notices that I'm walking away. My home, I reply. Mother will protect him. He says nothing but quietly follows me, like a lost little puppy. Oh, my mom's gonna get pissed off. I told you no talking to strangers! Except when I got home, the mother contacted the boy's parents immediately. He was picked up very swiftly. I couldn't get even a word in and was punished harshly for running away with him. I never saw him anymore after that day. I sometimes still wonder what happened to him. How are you doing, Jay? Grandma asked with a big smile. Lately, Grandma hasn't been feeling well, so Mother and I went to visit her in the hospital. Grandma is hooked up to a bunch of machines with wires and tubes. It looks scary. I ran over to her, climbed the bed, and hugged her. I'm fine if you are, I yell. Jay, get off the bed. Grandma needs her rest. Doctor's orders. My mom's a bitch. I'm sorry, but she is. I let go and climb down from the bed, sitting next to my mother. How are things at home? Things are doing fine, although little Jay doesn't want to wear that dress that you made for her. I pout in response. Is that so? My grandma asks with a laugh. I used to be just like you, she says, and then taps her fingers on my nose. Were you as little as me? Oh, I was even shorter, much smaller. I liked to play around in the dirt without a care in the world. Those were the days, ha ha. Did your mother make you wear skirts and dresses too? Mother sighs in the background. All the time, my grandma flashes a knowing smile to my mother. It wasn't really fit for a girl not to wear a skirt back then. Oh, well, yeah, I'm done with the voice. So it was like I had no choice. So Grandma was the same as me. Back then, all girls were taught simple sewing methods. We needed to be able to have skills suited for running a household. Stitching up torn fabric was one of them. Sounds boring, I yell. And it was. I didn't want to learn, because why would I use it? And then Mother cuts Grandma off. But then she met Grandpa, didn't you? I also hope I didn't even check the volume. So please not too loud. Ah yes, I met your grandpa when I was a little older. He was riding his bicycle showing off in front of the popular kids. Then he fell, quite hard. He had somehow managed to rip a hole in the seams of his trousers, and everyone could see his underwear. Popular kids laughed and laughed at him. He was mortified. What happened then? Did you yell at the kids? No, my dear, I didn't. Instead, I pulled him to the side, and I asked him to strip. Mother! My mother yells. She's only 7. My grandmother laughs, which causes her to take a few coughs as well. Considering he couldn't be embarrassed any further, he took off his pants. I used my small little sewing kit to patch up the hole. You had a sewing kit with you? Yes, my mother forced me to carry one with me for emergencies, she said. I guess she was right. And that's how I got my man. What happened between you and Grandpa then? Oh, honey, it was like a movie. We were inseparable. Since then. He would buy me roses to show how grateful he was. He didn't care if I wore a skirt or pants. He was just happy that I showed him compassion at a time when everyone else simply humiliated him. I smile at the story. I always like hearing how Grandma met my grandpa, even though I barely knew him before he passed away. I don't remember the roses, Mother mentions thoughtfully. Haha, well, I never told you everything. I guess carrying the sewing kit with me wasn't so bad after all, if it made me meet Grandpa. And so I started taking a slight interest in sewing. Oh, well, that's not as interesting. And you know what's the easiest thing to make as a beginner? Socks, I say, just guessing. A skirt. Circle skirts are easy to make, and I eventually got good at it. I realized that it was pretty fun to make them. Getting to wear them myself was the best part. My grandma gives me a real big smile, and that, Jay, is how I started wearing skirts as well as pants. I don't really see why, though. I still don't want to wear girly stuff, but I'm happy, Grandma. I'm smiling. Oh, God, I'm happy Grandma is smiling at me, so I smile back at her. Okay, let's go home, Jay. Grandma needs to recover. We can visit her again tomorrow. I hugged my grandma goodbye and we left the hospital. So much reading. Grandma never got better. I don't know why, but she got sicker, and then one day she was gone. Mother handled the funeral, and I didn't know what to do and refused to leave my bedroom. I wanted to cry and yell. It was unfair. Grandma was the nicest person on earth. Why was she taken from me? I'm sitting in my room locked up. I don't want to go out and meet people downstairs. I'm sick of putting on a fake smile to pretend I'm happy. I'm not happy. Jay, Mother, please come out of your room, she begs me. Wait, what? Did I say Mother? I can't read. Oh my gosh. No! I miss Grandma. She was always so kind and sweet to me. She always knew how to make me laugh, too. I start to rummage through my closet, digging through all my clothes, looking for something. Found it. It was the white box with the dress inside that my grandma made me. I quickly take off the lid, seeing the pink dress lying in the box untouched. I bury my face into it. It smells like Grandma's place. It's comforting, so I hug the dress to my body. I'll treasure it, Grandma. I'm not going to throw it away. I fall asleep on my bed with the dress in my hands. Now you gotta wear it in her honor. You finished reading your first chapter. Any chapters you've read will come unlocked, and you read them whenever you want. Find unlocked chapters in the chapter selection by clicking on the cogwheel. Select characters and click the character you wish to read, then click story to see the chapter selection. To continue the next chapter, you'll need to pay for it in gold. To earn gold, you must design clothes for your clients. Click on design button in the top right corner and select clients. You're also free to design anything for yourself by selecting freestyle. But for now, let's go to the clients.